Hello and welcome back to Boo Bear Trader. Today I will talk about the 6 stocks that been really active and well known with the stock communities. And today they actually got they dropped a lot. So I want to look into them and see if we can see any value out of that, and if any of them be a buy. First, I'm going to talk about Oklo. All right, so Oklo, you can see they are at the top, near the top of the range, and the low 52-week low is only $8. So you look back around here, over here, right? So within about a year, it ran from $8 to $144 and then pull back. All right, so short term and long term, they both very overbought, except for maybe just yesterday and today it will drop. But before that, we talk about like just straight up, almost like double within 2 weeks. Okay, so let's see what's going on. So if I look at the short-term trend, okay, so look at this. We can see that it broke out the trend. So now we're going to come back and test this resistance, now becomes support at around 90, 96, 95. So I would say about 96. Okay, so what it's gonna do is it's gonna drop, and then it will bounce back, probably about 111. And then next we have to see what else it's gonna do. But for now, I see of a drop, I pull back a little bit more, test this support, and then a bounce. All right, so that is for Oklo. Next we have ASTS. So ASTS, you can see, is also near its high was here. So it correct and then a bounce. So if I look at the trend, so something like this. Okay. So you can see is also broke out. And then got a doji, fell again today. So look like it's short term also overbought. Long term is a little bit oversold due to this correction here. So look like we might come down a little bit more to probably 45, and then they're gonna bounce a little bit back, probably here, 52, 51. So for short term, it's gonna be like this, or it even go down a little bit further and test 40 or 39. So just one of these move, okay? And let's see. if I take this low and connect to this low, I wouldn't be surprised if even come down all the way here to like at about 33 and then bounce. Okay, so this is most likely going to happen, but this is also likely as well. All right, next we have a strategy, micro strategy. So last time when I look at it, due to a one of my subscriber requested to review the stock, and I saw it was right here about end of August, September. So say, oh look, there's a bear flag, look like we're gonna have more down side, and then we will have a pullback. Okay, after a bounce here, we will, after that we will pull back, and I say you can see the orange line, right? The resistance becomes support, and I say it might come up like that and come back and test 300, and guess where it's closed today? 370 cents. All right, so what's next? Okay, let's see. So now it broke out this, came back and test. Most likely we have a bounce and close this gap at 324. Okay, and then after that, it might even go higher. That's 360. Or from here, it's gonna pull back and come down to, let's see, probably 280 to 284. Okay, so, but I'm pretty sure that about 60-65% will have a pullback either tomorrow or next week, and it will hit 324 pretty soon. And then after that, we will check again when we have time, probably next week or something. All right, the next one is American Ally. So last time it was here, end of July, when I say, you know, it's been coming up to the top of the range, most likely a pullback, right? And I say it can go up to 1150. So the first day is already hit right here. So after that, it pulled lower a little bit, bounced back, testing, hugging this resistance, and then pull back, and then now broke down even lower than the support here. So what's next for American Ally? All right, so it's oversold, right? Short term, long term is still a little bit better than neutral. So I'm thinking maybe it will go a bit lower to like 11, and then it will pull back to 12. So 10, so 1090, 1090, and then pull up at least 12. So gonna bounce probably in a week or two, 2 hours. after pull back a little bit more. All right, and Cipher mining 17% drop, but if you look, it actually made a new time high just yesterday. So basically, after I would call this like a double top. Okay, so you got a double top and you pull back a little bit, which is normal, even though it pulled back quite more than a little bit. So what's next? If I draw the trend line, so you can see it broke above and basically coming back to test this orange line here. So we might see 1050, and then after that, most likely it will come back up to 1250 or something. Okay, so I put 1250 or maybe 1260. Yeah, 1260. So here we have a pullback through the orange line and then a bounce. Well, the reason why that could be it is this, or even like this. So it might come up all the way here, or let's say if I like this, you can see. Let me change this color. The blue. So you can see the blue, which is the very short-term support, and then the top orange kind of like intersects right here at around 10:45. So I think that is where it's gonna pull back to, and then we have a bounce. So I'm gonna leave it here, and then we might check back, I don't know, in a week or so. All right, what's this next? Freeport-McMoRan. So it got bad news a couple of days ago, and you see the gap here, down here, and people think that was it, and then today it found out at 6%. All right, so what's next? You can see over here, it dropped below. My target was 43, and so it dropped below, came up, broke above, came back to like test it, went up a little bit, and then boom. All right, so what next? It's a bit tough because it basically, this was the trend line and it just broke below. So now what's next? Most likely we will have to buy a bottom somewhere. If I look back, I see this level right here as a support. Okay, so $33. So I will keep an eye on this, right? If it hit 33, most likely it will be a good buy zone. Okay. And then from there, it might bounce back to probably here at 37, which is the, I'm going to mark it right here. Okay, so gonna be something like that. So you can see short term is really over. So short term is turning, the momentum turning lower because couple days drop. And if I zoom out a little bit, okay, let's see for the past 4 years, 5 years, you can see this was 37 was in a way a mean up to 39. So right now it's actually coming down to the level. You can see 33 crosses these right here and right here. So it's pretty major support, and right here as well. All right, and then after that will be 28. Yeah, or 2760. So it is a good buy level once it hit 33 or below. And let me see. Dividend is 1.6, so it's not that much. But if you already know about this company, and if you like it, up in the 30 something, 40, 45, you will love it now as 33, 35 level. All right. Thanks for watching and requesting. Please hit like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.